So in this verse here, down here, see this is Deuteronomy 28. This doesn't mean, this is specifically God is talking about illegal aliens. Not talking about if somebody is a naturalized citizen and they were born in a foreign country. There's a difference. God considers them sovereign. They have this somebody that comes here from a foreign country and comes the legal way and is a naturalized citizen. They have the same rights as a citizen that's born here. They're the same. We're the same. That's not what God means. The foreigner here means the illegal ones that have no right to be here, that are doing it because they're trying to gain power over your land because they want to rule over you. This is what Islam, and I'm not saying Muslim, but the radical sect of Islam does. This is why especially you're seeing all these problems in Minnesota, especially in the Minneapolis area, because they have allowed under religious liberties Sharia law for Muslims. So where it's like their own separate courts. So you can't have that going on. You can't. I mean, there's still the same court systems. But Minnesota has allowed, especially Minneapolis area, has said that because of our religious liberties in America and because Islam ties Sharia law to their religion, that it's allowed. You know how horrible that is to women? Now, they can't do it to just any women, but they can do it. They shouldn't be allowed to do it on this land at all. Okay, so that's why you're seeing this backlash. The other reason you're seeing the Democrats lose their mind is the illegals, the foreigners. In Deuteronomy, in the Bible, God is not talking about he's talking about illegal aliens. All of this red is illegal aliens. Again, somebody from a foreign country that comes here and becomes a legal citizen. In God's eyes, he talks about them as sovereign. Okay, that's different. ICE is not removing sovereign people. The left will tell you that. The left will tell you a whole bunch of lies. But their character is. It disturbs me more and more how they have no moral character at all. They're just, I used to think they're lost. Now I just think that they serve disobedience because everything to them is, ICE is bad and the illegals are good. And ICE is there removing the illegals. And they see ICE as bad. It's what the Bible talks about is that the lawless people will say good is bad and bad is good. ICE is not the problem here, and yet they're attacking ICE. I mean, some of the videos, I'm like stunned, these people. Like, they just will go up and attack them. And then they want to complain because they use pepper spray on them or tear gas. So when you have things escalating, I mean, it really... The Insurrection Act should be implemented, in my opinion, but because it's crazy what ICE is having to put up with there. And they're trying to say ICE is the Nazis. No, the foreigners are. The disrespectful, illegal aliens that are here are the Nazis trying to take over this country. We voted for this, so every time I see a video of a Democrat saying, oh, MAGA is disgusting, no, you are. Look in the mirror, but you know who you are. You know who you are. See, what bothers them more than anything is that they need the illegals to win elections. But we have laws on the books. The other thing they love to throw out there is the Puritans and Pilgrims. Yeah, well, there was no laws then. There was no laws. The Indians didn't own every section of America, and we made agreements with them. So now there is laws. Okay? We made agreements. Nobody overthrew them. They love to act like we overthrew the Indians. No, we made arrangements. We made deals with them. They have reservations. They get reparations from us, okay? Nobody overthrew them. But that's always their last line of defense, all of it being bullshit, okay? But in the Bible, this shows how much God knows, way more than, people on this planet. He's talking about illegal aliens in your country. They are the foreigners. People that come from other countries and come legally here and become legalized citizens and naturalized citizens. God talks about them too. He calls them sovereign. He says they should be respected. They, they have all the same laws as you do. Yes. Okay? They have the right to vote. They have the right to worship as they choose. Okay, all of that stuff. This is strictly talking about illegal aliens, because this is what illegal aliens do. They have so much disrespect for your country that they break into your country and then try to blend in until there's enough of them that come in, and then they start taking over and want to rule and have power over you. Islam outright says that this is what they'll do. They're doing it in France. They're doing it in England. Why those countries are allowing it? Because I guess they're intimidated. But this is all through Islam's history that they do this. They just keep pouring in more people, and then when there's enough of them, they can take you over. Think Ilhan Omar, a woman that now has been tied to a bunch of corruption in Minnesota, okay? I mean, how did she go from having like nothing to having like $3 million or $35 million? Okay, she needs to be deported. I'm sure she can't. I mean, her loyalties are to Somalia. So then go back to Somalia. See, it's not that like legalized foreigners that come here that are legalized citizens, they're sovereign. They have all the same rights as somebody born here. They went the legal channels. They can love their country, but they also went through the legal way. They love America. They are loyal to America. That doesn't mean they don't love their country, but the ones that hate your country are the ones that break into it. That's the people ICE is removing. So just remember that every time you see the Democrats carrying on, as the Democrats serve lawlessness.